Ready. Energy. Ready.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football.
And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And challenge play is selected.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on
Entering
in his
play
view of the
call.
play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.
AHD sweep.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Forced out of the pocket. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So Wisconsin's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Double. Nickel overload 3.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban Field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Quick strike complete. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt coverage unit. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
The offense is able to avoid this.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Entering play 2 in
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. That's caught. It's Ballard. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give is to Miller. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Play call, pro. There are 3 categories.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
One of your favorites, TARKDIANOMD1
Rides to the
is
back.
online.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of
Turning on the Jets. They are on the move down to the 32. two, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the old coordinator. Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Using his legs, it's Washington. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looking for room at the 25. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
Overload, edgelet, covers, edgelet 0.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Entering play, zone blitz, cover 1 SS blitz. Big Nicola. 2 to 3, 2, cover 1 hook, 2 to 4, cut, 2 invert hard flat.
They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And those outside linebackers nowadays are so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, out of space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another first down.
I mean, it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football a lot? Come to Wisconsin.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He did not make it a stone ball on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do. There he goes! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. That's reeled in, it's Miller. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on the football, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
That's caught. It's Bernard. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off-play action on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This quarterback is getting frustrated. You can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it. He's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half. But the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
We have 31 options over store pass.
Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe of the 49.
31 options over store rate selected. Yes.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Badgers send out the punt unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback.
Coach suggestions.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Audible.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you see him there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Inside here, UD blast.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. There's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passes. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They want to run this quarterback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Entering play call.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Shot, punch, key, punch, quads, drink, tack, wide, wing, tricks, empty base trio.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Russell. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Special. Free key. We have 3 options.
Just enough time to get off one final play in the half. To the air on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
College, there are 2 categories. Normal.
Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being snapped. Right? That's your job, to scout the front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Edwards. He's got him in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Oh, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if the dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, to be able to climb the penalty.
Escort QB, GL rubber turn, sprint out, reload GLH, sprint out smash.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25 and they're set up with a first down.
Escort QB blast.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback...
There he goes! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D denied them on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Tight slot.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Got it behind the line. It's Miller. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Tray open. QB led. RP QB led.
It's fourth and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Entering play call. Coach suggests.
And I love calling the QB's number. I don't care if he gets hit down near the goal line. Fourth and goal, I need him to make a play. Nice job being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
You run out of oxygen there. I hear you. There's so many great guys in the past, and this is a defense that, when you see this defense, they're going to get after quarterbacks. They believe if you have time, you will win, and you can see it's no different. This group is just flying after the quarterback and making life really hard.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground.
Coach suggestions. There are 8
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
this week.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Options, HP zone, WK
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They run the reverse. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown time. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to their 1st down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Edwards. Hit as he throws. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they're paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Play call, go free, play from A. Pistol, shot, tights, ace, plus, empty, curl limited.
After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hale. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect.
Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the beatdown has ensued.
Entering play call.
They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead.
Entering play normal.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Coming out with it, it's Barry Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The hand to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Entering play call,
and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot getting the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Pulling down the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air, it's Russell. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And down he goes back at the 3.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
To the air on 2nd down. And the ball's free. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Favor, go, slant, jet touch, slant out trails.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down the...
Entering plate and coaching. Pause. Pass sub back. Entering. Confirm. Entering paused screen. You have 13 options.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Entering pause. Pause. You have 6 options. Entering
I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. The sure hands, it's Hale. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He steps Wisconsin powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things can go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing wrong.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man, in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time around.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting...
Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Turning it on. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Spread.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger and down. He